We are live. That's what it says. Cool.
Yeah, we're live.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday. We are our father and son's trimming tutorials.
We have been busy, and it's interesting. You are too.
There's a lot of people harvesting right now.
Yeah, there are. I can't believe it. So, it's all fun and but a lot of work.
Yeah, we got our harvest is going. We got going.
Yeah,
and things are starting to work themselves out.
Starting to roll. Yeah. So we just weren't trying to be in too much of a hurry. So that's kind of nice because things are starting to catch up. All right.
So here I think this is some of the newer Jack Frost.
Really?
Some of the newer Jack Frost. Yeah.
Cool. How do?
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's really
Try some.
Rob Harrison, what up, buddy?
Hi, Rob. How are you?
Thanks for joining. How's everything going with you in your garden, babies, harvest?
You ready to throw rocks at anybody?
Yeah, I'm gonna water these babies behind me here. Get this all set up here.
No kidding. So how long have we had this new Mars Hydrolite? 2 weeks?
We've had it 2 weeks.
Excellent.
We've had our new, this is the TS600 Mars Hydrolite. It has made a huge improvement on these plants here.
That's right. I think it's because the color of the light is more like the high pressure sodium. It's not like those over there that are red and blue, or maybe even these. But still, it's an orange light, kind of like what you see in the shopping, malls or parking lots and stuff around the mills. The plants really do kindle with that kind of light, and the other lights here, they need it.
Yeah.
But that orange light, that sodium light, is the same light that in the fall of the, like August, September, that color you see in the sky, the evening sky, that's the orange light. So I think that's why the plants really take to that sort of light. So,
I think we're starting to veer away from these these LEDs.
Blue LEDs. So, but we'll see. This is doing good. Looky here. This thing is almost doubled in size. I mean, compared to 2 weeks ago. And for our friends down in Australia, this Afghan Kush, it's been dinky for weeks, but now it's got 2 new leaves on it since we put this light up. So
these 2 plants here, they are
taking off.
This grow right here goes out to our buddies down in Australia. V from Marquee Fields and NSW Australia. He's going to be super stoked. We're going to start doing videos on these.
But even that one over there, the gnome candy, is that the gnome candy on the end? Yeah, it is.
Yep. Got our gnome candy. We got
Estonia.
This one from
Estonia.
From Estonia, which is west of Russia. And I believe this is an autoflower.
Yeah, it is. That's what they say.
These 3 are autoflowers, all except our gnome candy.
So these are just going to start flowering whenever they like.
So Terra Bustos. Great job, you guys. Thank you. And thank you for watching.
Great. Cool.
I'm just going to water these babies. They're a little dry. They're thirsty. I've been starving them.
Rob Harrison's doing well. Cool.
Excellent.
We've been pretty fortunate too. We haven't had any troubles there in the last week about, with our 2-legged, predators or something like that. So it's been nice. Because believe me, sometimes we've had several tries in a matter of 2 or 3 hours. It just kind of freaked me out. So, but this year there's been a lot fewer attempts on our garden. So, but I've been camping out in our garden since like the 4th of July, and
camp out.
So, but I'd rather camp out in the garden, because my brother's up all night. He's doing the night watch, and I do the day. But I like to sleep there at the garden. So if he hollers and needs help, I don't have to run from the other side of 10 acres. Get too old to do that, though. And so we're doing okay. We're really doing good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised our plants did really well on that free snap we had here last week. Things have gotten kind of rainy, but still pretty warm. So that really does help when it comes to the your plants kicking back as far as picking up after being froze really good. But like 1 or 2 snaps like that isn't bad on the plant, because like I said before, it's kind of it treats it kind of like an apple tree. The first frost or 2 on the apple tree really makes the apples sweeter and more sugary. So it does the same thing to the plants. And after that, this last week, we've just watched our flowers just turn white at night. When we're looking at the plants at night, man, they're just white. They glow at night. So, and I'm jazzed. So other than that, we've just had, like I said, we had troubles with pests this year, and so, but we'll get indoor going, and we'll do a few indoors, and then in the spring we'll do another outdoor thing, and yeah, we'll just go with it.
Let's see, Gabe Coleman, what's up, buddy? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. That's right.
Good guy Jeff, welcome. Thanks for joining the show. What are you smoking on? Something fresh, I hope.
He's got this year's what?
This year's Jack Frost.
Oh, that's the coffee or the first one?
It's the first one.
Okay. That's not coffee. That's just Jack Frost.
I think it's the Jack Frost 1.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I did clean up. I got a couple really nice big fingers off of our Ruderalis bag, and so I got them out. Yeah, I'm gonna grind them up and see about a wake and bake with Ruderalis in the morning.
Nice.
See if I can really tell, the high and maybe the length of the high, the flavor, everything. So that's a good time to do it. So that's my planning for Saturday morning. Oh, that and cartoons.
Hell yeah. Russian Timing, what's up? Welcome.
Oh, the sound, yes.
I'll see Rob. Golden Graham, mine's still in cure. Ah, damn.
Something to look forward to then.
All
Very
right.
good.
Right
Very
around
good.
the corner then. You'll be trying that.
Yeah, be trying it sooner than you think. So. And have fun when you do it.
Yeah.
How long have you been growing the Golden Graham?
Yeah, is that a strain that you had bought, or is that one that you've grown yourself?
Yeah. Hello, Francis.
What are we smoking on? This is our Jack Frost number 1 at the top end of our garden.
Yeah, it's right next to the Ruderalis too.
It is pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, the Jack Frost really had some knockers on them this year. I was really pleased.
Yeah.
But we didn't get them out, harvesting stuff as soon as I should have. So next year we do Jack Frost. We'll be harvesting Jack Frost, I think, right around sometime the first week of September, I think. Yeah. So it's an early girl.
It is. It's one of our early girls.
Yeah, it's like it buds like 3 weeks earlier than the average plant. So even our gnome candy. So it's nice to have something like that that's really good that you can do and get out of the way, so you don't have to worry about them when the other things come up. So
Francis Furman, what's up? Pepsi. I love Pepsi.
So do I.
What's up, guys?
The first grow on this. Oh, cool. Had to harvest early due to
bud rot.
Sometimes.
Yeah. We've had actually quite a bit of bud rot here and there.
And it's just wet sooner, way wetter sooner this year than it has been in the last 10 years, actually.
Yeah.
So, and it got everybody, especially, people that didn't have covered gardens. And we were just getting ours covered when it really happened. So,
in which case, we're going to try to keep the garden covered, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, we're going to try to keep the garden covered. That way we can work on it kind of throughout the winter.
Yeah. With any luck or something, we can be able to start some of our autoflowers.
Yeah.
Put them in like the high end or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we can try them, and they'll be protected and covered. So,
yeah.
But we will have to wait until after, I don't know, maybe January or something, because sometimes it gets really cold out there. And I do want to see about adding. Me and my brother talked about adding CO2 to our outdoor garden next year, and it works really good. Well, I like having the CO2.
How would we seal the CO2?
Well, it's kind of a heavy gas, so You just have to have fans that blow it around, but you got to have the ends and everything pretty much. It doesn't have to be an airtight container, you know, I mean, as far as a room, but it does help because it keeps stuff in better. But if you flood the space and let it sit for, you know, half an hour or something like that, then it'll dissipate naturally or slowly, and your plants will absorb that. Because, like I said, we breathe out carbon dioxide. That's what so they give off the oxygen, and we like that. So the CO2 really does help with the THC bud formation. Yes. So, but we're going to try to have that for our stuff this year or this next year. So.
Jack Frost is really smooth.
Very good.
It is. It's really, really smooth. Pepsi. What about Hancock? Hancock girl? Wow. What do you mean? Hancock? Hancock girl? Huey, what's up?
Yeah. Maybe Hancock or Bangkok.
I don't know.
One of the two.
Mistype.
The
Problem I have with Northern California is my trichomes aren't there yet. Everybody in
Just
Northern
be patient.
California, yep.
Be patient.
It should still be fairly decent weather down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
everybody in
with the
Northern California,
trichomes, there, you know, people just, you know, some people say to wait until you see the trichomes turn. If you're doing that, when the trichomes turn, that right there is the first stage of the plants dying away, because that's what it does every year. It grows, it dies, seeds fall, and go next year. So just don't wait too long. I mean, if you see them turning, take them within a day or two, because if you let them go too long, they'll start to degrade. So that's why we don't mind taking it, you know, a few days early, where the crystals are nice, shiny, and some of them are getting kind of milky. So that's a good time like that.
Pepsi, you said you like your garden, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
It's a lot of
You are from
tender care. Excuse me. I'm from Dubai. Oh, cool.
Dubai. Sweet. Getting out there. What's it like over there? Is it still illegal over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good kick. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
I really do wish we had scratches and stuff. So, you guys, we could swap smells, you know?
just start swapping smells.
That would be good.
Hell yeah. And we are getting a new camera for all of our videos and live streams and everything. So that's on the way. We're just waiting. So hopefully that will help out with our live streams and the digitizing out and everything. Yeah. So
you even grill. Cool. Hello.
Where can I get a good outdoor indica seed if you can help?
We can get an outdoor indica seed.
Well,
we'll see what we can do.
No Penny's a hybrid.
Yeah. It's a hybrid, and I never swap them, like I said, with that one silver plant we got. It's kind of like a throwback, and it's definitely sativa, you know, but still it is kick ass. So, but we'll see what we can do about the indica seed. They are hard to come by.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the pure indica seed. Wow. Yeah. That might have to do something like that out of, not Hong Kong, a little farther over to Taiwan or something like that. We'll have to look and see what we can do.
We'll do a little more research and see what we can come up with.
Yeah.
You even grow, bro. Welcome. Thanks for joining.
Evening, yes.
Yeah. TGIF. Happy to sit back and watch. Got a little work to do. Just got off of real work. You know, I did that earlier. Got off real work.
This kind of work is relaxing.
Went to the garden, played for a little bit, and came back.
You feel a lot better when you're done, you know, after being in the garden. My partner, Mr. Green Jeans, you know, he comes over and he's here for like 3 days, you know, comes over to stay and help in the garden. And then like the third day, you see him go. And then I know he's relaxed because he lives in the city in an apartment building and people are at each other all the time.
Just winding down.
So, yeah, I like it when my buddy comes over to visit because it's good for him.
Huey H. Hello. Thanks for
Hello,
joining. You were harvesting tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Excellent.
Right on.
Excellent.
Chopping down. James Tussle. Welcome.
What
are you guys? Are you back as sore as mine? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
I'm almost comfortable more standing up while I'm doing it rather than
Yeah.
sitting down.
Yeah. Our trimming table at our shop and stuff is just about belt high.
Yeah. Standing, our turn, yeah.
Pretty close right there.
It's about that high. So
and we got some high, bar stools to sit on. So everything's pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rolando, what's up? Thanks for joining. How was your Friday?
Very good.
What's up,
Cool.
amigos? Gnome candy. I'd never seen it spelled like that before. Gnome candy.
Yeah. I like the sucker. That's great.
Should we start putting a little flavor into the candy?
I don't know. I thought we were doing that with coffee.
Well, yeah, besides that.
Yeah. Just the coffee and stuff. It was just an idea that my brother had because he's a coffee drinker. He is. And it worked.
Yeah.
And so, but the way we did it was kind of minimal as far as the effect. But we've done it. This is the third year we've actually done it, I think. And we've been pretty good every year. So we quit using just coffee grounds into the dirt. I mean, that does help. But we started, like I said, making a 12-cup pot of coffee, put it in a 5-gallon bucket of water, and just water each plant with like 4 gallons of water. Pretty regular. If you want to add extra water, from hose later, that's cool. So, but we do water with the coffee, even after we quit with all the other nutrients and stuff, right up till the day we harvest. And so, I mean, that's not really a fertilizer, so it's not going to be, it's not going to taste crappy on your tongue if you got fertilizers you're burning in a joint. So we like it that way, and it's done well. So
you would think that it would soak up more of the coffee flavor because it's not adding all the other fertilizers and such.
Well, it will keep the coffee flavor there because you are watering it.
Yeah. When
the other plants you're watering, you're just using plain water to flush it.
Yeah.
So
let's see. You were smoking Pepsi, smoking some Morocco hash now.
Excellent.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
It does. You slice it thin.
Yeah.
Slice it thin.
Yeah, it's like a little brick. You just slice it.
Yeah. I used to.
Excellent.
I was back in Europe in the 70s, late 70s, and over there, I was 22 or something. Anyway, I'm out with these people that I'd met, and they had this really nice cellum, and you smoke like this, and anyway, I take a hit of this cellum. There's like 6 or 8 of us sitting around this place, and I take a hit on this thing, and my eyeballs roll back like this, and I just fall right off the chair, and and the curb actually, because we were sitting in bushes, but I fall down, and everybody just disappeared. And Saul, my friend, he stayed, but he was scared when I came to because I was like out 30 seconds, and he goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm going, "Yeah, but." What was that? And he said, "Well, we put the hash on top of tobacco." And that's, I have an allergy for tobacco. I can't smoke it because, I'd knock right out. So anyway, after that, they were kind enough to let me hit a couple hits in the chill, and then everybody else would get stoned with their tobacco. So that was good international ties, I thought.
Let's see. D. McClellan. Hello. Thanks for joining. You are in New Zealand. Dude, that is
very
crazy.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
New Zealand.
I
love the mountains there.
Yeah,
they're great.
Mites, and you're harvesting in 3 weeks. Jack Harrer, nice. Harrer.
You got mites, okay.
Yeah.
And harvesting in 3 weeks. If you can find some Pyganic pesticide, it's an organic one. You can spray it in like 4 hours or something. It neutralizes. You can spray, they say in the directions, you can use it right up till the day of harvest. So But after you spray, just don't mess with your plants for 3 or 4 hours. Okay.
Yep. Let it dry.
Just let it cure and break down and stop then. So, I mean, that way it's not going to hurt the lizards or the birds or something. It just messes with the bugs. So, and mites are hard. So remember to spray up from underneath your leaves, and don't forget to spray your limbs and your stalk clear down to the ground.
Yeah.
Because those are the roadways.
If you have to do it manually, you can wear gloves and just lift the leaves up and just spray the underneath sides.
Oh, we got like a little 1 gallon pump sprayer, and on the end I've got an adjustable spray from Fine or Stream, but I can bend it up or down, for spray. So it's really easy. You can walk around spraying like this, and it just sprays up, which is really good.
Walk all the way down the garden spraying the tops.
Yeah.
Come all the way back spraying them.
You're spraying them up, and you spray up like this, and you see the leaves move like that. You know they're good contact when you see the leaves moving. So mites are a bitch, but keep at it. And when harvest comes, they'll be very minimal. And when you do hang and harvest, they know the plant's dying, so they're going to try to find someplace else to go. So most often they kind of leave, or the ones that are left. So, all right.
Let's see. Rolando, beautiful Friday.
Hello, Rolando.
Just took down my last cookie plant.
Cool.
My back hurts. Yeah, it's. We just said that it's a backbreaker.
It is.
If anybody ever said this was easy, it's not.
It is worth every minute of it. Every farmer thinks so.
Work hard, but worth every minute of it at the end. That's right.
My back is pretty sore, but my knees kill me. I was never very nice to my knees as a kid or a young adult. I played hockey for 23 years, roller hockey actually. But so my knees grind quite a bit. So all up and down to our garden, just kind of wearing.
Double Despo, what's up?
Hello, Despo, yes.
Good to see you. Thanks for joining, man. What up,
Grody? Very good.
Oh, yeah. I think I found a seed out of
the Jack Frost?
The Jack Frost. One good one so far.
Can we see it?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's right
here we go.
There it is. One seed.
It's a really good looking seed. It's good size.
Yeah, for next year. Excellent.
Got good color.
Ooh, maybe we better keep an eye out for a few more.
Maybe. Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty sure that's what it was in, was Jack Frost.
That's what we rolled. What you took out of the box anyway, unless you mislabeled it. Nah, I don't think so.
No, I've been smoking on the Jack Frost, so it was in there. So,
well, I found like I said, I found a stash in a paper bag of some of some stuff I put away last year that wasn't quite cleaned, and it was just small popcorny stuff. But this is our Agent Orange, and we like the Agent Orange. My brother, he likes the Elvis and the Agent Orange and the gnome candy. Those things, they'll make him fall out of his chair sometimes, make him plant his foot on the ground and his elbow on the table and push back in his chair so he don't hit the deck. So, so we're going to see about doing some of this again next year.
Let's see, Pepsi, harvesting on your birthday. When's your birthday, bro?
Tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow?
Next week? 2 days?
Send it. I just want to try one here. Yeah, no, it's still actually pretty moist and real stinky. Yeah, it was just in a garbage bag in the bottom of a paper bag that I had sitting in the corner. Cool.
Here, you just want to throw some of that in the grinder.
I don't want to put that under the seat or something.
All right.
We'll grind up a little and
see if we can send some seeds for your birthday.
That would be nice. The gnome, well, it would be the Jack Frost. Yes,
send us the early girl. Pepsi. Send us your email. We'll see what we can do for you, buddy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. No kidding. I have to wait till the 13th before Christmas for mine. So.
December, yep.
Yeah. So. Oh, I should have been putting it on the other side here. So.
Oh, yeah.
Shows I hardly ever use one of these, huh?
Still old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Break it up with the fingers.
I do. That's playing with your food kind of, sort of, maybe. So.
Dad, your dad was super cool. Like me, have a great weekend, boys. Love those ladies.
Try have fun in your garden.
He's like me, forever young. That's right. Stay strong. Nug Ninja, welcome. Thanks for joining. Good to have you on the chat.
Right. Very good.
It was looking pretty epic this year. Yeah, we had an interesting start to our season. So,
yeah, we did.
You know,
Had to clean and jerk several of them right after being planted. They just tried to bud, and yeah, we couldn't have that. It'd take another month for them to turn back around.
Luckily, we had some clones going.
Yeah, but I was amazed. I mean, with what we put in the the second things that we put in were only like 3 inches tall, and they're like they are now. We did it on May 9th, was Mother's Day, I think, and yeah, so with just some tender loving care and not overfeeding your plants and just giving them what they want, they can reproduce and help you out immensely.
Grow up to be big bushes.
Yeah. What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure this is safe?
Yeah.
Sure this is safe?
Ooh, oh, I think so.
Here you go, guys.
MK420. Hello. Let's see. Y'all in late. What's
what's up? Thanks for
the
joining.
Pepsi. Wow. Pepsi's viewing.
I'm late. What's with the Pepsi? What's with? Yep, it's a Pepsi night.
Yeah.
My father's got Pepsi over here, so
I do. I got Pepsi in a Coca-Cola glass.
Hey.
All right.
What do you like better?
Cool. Pepsi's are smooth. Very good.
Hell yeah.
Very good. Super cool. Great.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna be getting some new lights in here, and we're gonna start doing videos on these little babies in here, so you guys can see them up a little more up close and personal.
Yeah, we're gonna try a whole cycle indoors. I'm not sure how long, but with any luck, we can have it somewhere between, maybe 65 or 70 and maybe 69 or 79. Yeah, 79 days or something. Right about 3 months for starters isn't bad.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
See if we can do these things. And
for the autoflowers, the gnome candy might go longer.
That might. But we'll see if we can kind of push it, to help get into what we're doing here. So.
I'm really, really stoked about this one from Estonia.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm really interested.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a little background on the seeds from that area.
Yeah, there's not even no name. So
maybe elevation. What's if the ground's rocky or loamy, that sort of thing.
I'm gonna have to get a hold of the guy that I got these from up in Shawinigan, Quebec, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
And see if I can't get a hold of him and see if I can get a little more info on the three. We got 3 strains from him.
He's from Poland, huh?
Poland, yeah, Estonia, and the other one was a wild native Alaskan.
Yeah, Alaskan. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we're sending 4 of those back up to Alaska.
Yeah, to our friend who sent us the Ruderalis last year.
Yeah.
But it's nice. We're sending back 15 good clean seeds, no hermaphroditing on the male or female, and I'm told that the dude's totally ecstatic. So, but he's gonna find out he got something extra, tonight, because we hadn't said anything when we mailed it to him.
Yeah. Suggestion: make names. That could be another thing too. We'll just make our own name for it, like everybody else. Everybody makes up their own name when they either.
If they're working.
Yeah.
It actually took a while for us to come up with a name, and it was just a friend of ours who popped up with it one night. So it just kind of stuck because it just fit. So Activist Granny 2.0. Excellent.
Welcome. Thanks for joining. Glad you can make it.
It's nice to sit around, relax, and see what we're trying here. wishing you could. No, we wish we could try yours too. So
TGIF. Thanks God it's Friday. It was a long work week.
Let's see. You even grow, bro? What are you bringing in?
Pepsi candy.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Do you have a Pepsi candy that you're growing, or a Pepsi strain?
Yeah.
What if we watered a plant with Pepsi? The sugar with the sugar.
Well, the sugar would help. I mean, there's an enzyme in sugar that the plants really like, but we're like the sugar free. I mean, it does add weight.
Yeah.
That molasses, 7-Up stuff, it does add weight. But we found that when you burn, in a pipe, the ash is kind of, it stays the shape of the nugget, and it's kind of crusty like a burnt marshmallow, like that. And without the sugars or the molasses. But when you crush the ash that way, it's like a cigarette ash. It's really fine. So a lot of people just use the sugars and stuff to add weight.
Yeah.
And it also gives you right here on the side, kind of the bottom side of your tongue, you get a little bit of a zing sometimes with the sugars that aren't completely washed out, before they harvest. So
really,
yeah.
Emery, what's up? Happy Friday.
That's right.
All is doing well. Really busy in the garden.
You darn right. My day starts about 7:30 in the morning, and it goes till 11 at night when my brother comes on. So, believe me, I have a full day.
And even then, it continues through the night.
Yeah. So, but we've got the system down. We're doing okay. So, we're hoping everybody else is doing okay, and because there's nothing worse than having to protect your garden from somebody who wants to take it from you. That's just rude.
Grow your own. It's
just
legal.
Rude. So,
it's legal. Go grow your own.
Yeah, I've always been of the mind. I mean, of course, that's the grandpa thing. That the farmer, that's his right to pull a plant. If you want a bud, ask. I would more than likely give you one.
Right.
But I haven't had anybody ask yet. So
they just want to take.
Yeah. So
we're not cool with that.
No, that's not even nice. So. Yeah.
Huey, I'm really good at guessing ages. Dad's about 52 and son 21. Am I right? Thank you.
No, actually, I'm 65.
And I am 36.
So I thought it was because we pickled each other well, but no, that's not it. So.
I look young.
So, cool.
Sean, Minneapolis. Welcome. Thanks for joining.
Hello,
Happy
Sean.
Friday. Hope you had a good week. In the barn, digging away out with trimming scissors.
And loud music. Excellent. Yeah. We have trouble with the springs on the scissors. So I don't know. We just may start using just regular scissors again. Yeah. I mean, I got some really nice ones and stuff. But yeah, some days the spring will last 20 minutes. Some days the spring will last maybe a week.
So when you buy the scissors, be sure to buy an extra pack or so of spare springs.
That's right. And make sure they're the right springs, because some scissors have a little cup that the end of the spring fits into, and then you everything closes up nice. Some of them have a little knob that the spring fits down onto. And so the springs are different.
Yeah.
So pay attention to what ones you got.
You even grow, bro. Let's see. Yes. This light right here, we are growing, and we are going to have another one come in. This is our TS 600 Mars Hydro, and as of right now, we've had it 2 weeks, and it has done an amazing job already on turning these plants around.
Yeah, because the way these were a couple weeks ago, we're looking pretty sad. So yeah. I'm amazed. Even this little Afghan right here. I mean, these leaves right here are new.
The very top one.
Yeah, they're new.
So it's probably grown about a half inch since we put the light in.
From that tall to that tall. Excellent.
And our Girl Scout cookie here, it is doing amazing right now.
Yeah.
It's starting to fill out. Estonia is doing great. It is. Yeah, it's.
We're hoping with the next light, to fill up this space better, and we'll kick these things in the pants.
Yeah.
And
we'll
see how they do.
I can't wait. So
we do want to try to get some CO2 in here for you. Maybe that would be a big ass deal.
That would be cool in here because it's pretty sealed in here.
Well, you've got everything you need. Your air comes on and kicks the heat out when it shuts off. The CO2 will come on and be in here for an hour or so before the heat's back up and kicks off. So, yeah, no, that's the way they drink. So.
Nick, Texas in the house. Welcome. What's up in Texas? Let's see. What about Kaleida?
Oh yeah, somebody said something about the Kaleida silver spray.
Silver spray.
Silver spray.
How effect on plants?
I don't know. I know of it.
Rolando's smoking some.
Maybe I should look up
cookies.
some Kaleida silver.
Yeah, we'll look it up and check
later
that
or
out.
something. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll put a little star beside that. See if we can get back to him on that. So.
Emery, you like those Japanese bonsai scissors? Have worked really well for me. 90% alcohol, and we use the
Clean them and stuff,
90% alcohol too. It works really well.
Yeah. Sometimes an old toothbrush works really well, for the alcohol and scrub your teeth and stuff with that, and a good rag. So just dip it in the alcohol and works pretty good that way.
Running a soil blend. This is just a Happy Frog. It's got all sorts of other amendments in the soil.
Yeah.
And I haven't really added any other nutrients quite yet. I've been kind of getting the plants back on track before I do any of that.
Yeah, just do your light feeding of 20-20-20 and a drop or two Super Thrive, and maybe a feeding of the wettable mycorrhizans and stuff so often. Yeah.
Let's see. Douglas Bell, welcome.
Hello.
You're here. You made it.
Excellent.
Did you already answer the cat in the cradle?
Topping, and how did you do it?
Yes. There's the question right
that's
there.
right. We don't top them. I mean, I have before, but this last few years I haven't really topped them. Training our plants from the beginning when we first put them in, or if we've got them started in pots and stuff before Mother's Day, we start training then. And then as they grow, once they get outside, then you just continue to train. The branches will get high, and you want to get, like 18 inches from branches from the bottom of it later, and the branches will cut out. And every time you trim or train a plant, clean the plant and train the branches, they get more because they fork, and so by the end of the year like this, you've got a large bubble about this big around of nothing inside the plant except limbs and stalk, and all your energy goes up and goes right to your buds, buds from here to the end of each limb. So it's kind of backwards from just letting it go and having all the popcorn down to the stalk, but all that popcorn energy goes to here if you take the popcorn off. So these buds will be a heck of a lot more dense. So you win out on weight, in the end. So I'm rough guessing. I can't really, I don't know what. Plants this size on the average do 2.5 to 3 pounds maybe. So you get them started where they're like this big when you put them out on Mother's Day, 2 or 3 feet tall and well trained. Continue for the year, and they'll be 3 times that size. They'll be 10 foot tall and 12 feet in diameter. So you better have a big space. So, and remember, your beds don't have to be really deep, but the wider the better, because the plants have their laterals are what really feed the plant. So
let's see. Down Prohibition, welcome. Thanks for joining Beanie 420 Puff All Day. How's your Friday going, buddy? Sienna Rose. Sounds fun. Sounds fun.
Yeah, trim is topping. Trim it when we trim at the end of the season, I guess. Yeah, we are topping. We're cutting them all the way down. But trimming, I never really figured it as topping because we're not cutting the ends of the branch off or the top cola for the bud.
Right.
But we're just directing the energy to where you want it to go, and that's kind of a trick. But with the videos we've had and others who have tried it, they've been happy, and I've been tickled pink that they've
seen some
tried
great improvements.
Yeah. So, and you can incorporate your own fertilizing and into the grow, how we train and stuff. So those work really well.
Because if you got a little bud here and then your next little bud up here, and the bottom one doesn't fill out to meet the other one, we go ahead and pick that bud because it's not going to reach the other bud to form the cola.
Yeah.
So that'll just push that much more energy.
That's right. All that energy goes to the end of the limbs. So,
and there's a lot less popcorn at the end of the season. Mainly just want to deal with nice colas.
Nice buds, nuggets, this big around and bigger. Some of the buds we got are this big around and that long, or like the Ruderalis. When we got it all cleaned out, I mean, sure, these buds were big as our arm and stuff. But when we got all cleaned out, it's like a bazillion fingers about this big around, about this long, all growing out like this. It was really cool. Look, I've never seen a plant like that. So,
crazy.
Yeah, just try to learn to clean your plant out. It seems, like I said, it seems strange, but if you do that, you'll notice that the energy from all the roots goes to there. So it'll be a big help at this time of the year. So just try something in your garden.
Sienna, it's so sweet how your father and son relationship is. I like it. I like what we do.
Yeah, well, we went through some shit, but we get past it because I love my kid no matter what. So.
Kick him in the shins, and he'll kick me in the shins, and then run.
Yeah, that creates boundaries, and we do okay.
You've been happy too. Probably as beginners like some. We respect the world of a farmer. X amount of X.
Cool.
And needed help.
See that? Cool. That's the word of a farmer that has an X amount need help. Cool.
Jim's Segal. Driving, looking, and hearing, listening. Are you driving and listening to us?
That's a good idea.
Eyes on the road. Just listen to my voice. Drive careful, buddy.
No kidding. Make it home. Help your garden.
That's right. Let's see, Embry. After my first full grown season, I can honestly say that everyone who has recommended to top my plants and clear trim the inside and bottom were absolutely right.
You're outdoors. Yep. Cool. It's the way to go. It is.
Good.
We're having kind of an issue between the wet trim like we like and the dry trim the way the dispensaries like it. And I don't know. I see more THC falling off the buds when they're dry than when we do it wet. I mean, we get them clipped once, we hang it, and then we cut it off and put it away. We finish curing it then.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if you're dry trimming, hold the bud up. See a light up here, and then just clip. And if you see stuff every time you snip a leaf, you'll see THC fall off. So, our wet trimming doesn't do that because it's wet. Sure, your scissors get gummy, but you scrape your scissors, you put it in your pipe, and you blow your brains out while you're trimming. So,
I mean, yeah, you could probably put down nice paper or something.
Yeah, good.
Trim over that and scrape it up when you're done.
If you want to cover your tabletop, some stuff like this is parchment for wrapping postal packages.
Get it at Staples.
So and you can scrape up everything. We've scraped up absolutely big piles of THC alone after we pick stuff up off the table, and this stuff, and it's what's underneath. So having a clean surface so you can scrape that stuff up and put it in the dish is a good idea. Don't use plastic. It creates static electricity and it kind of charges, and you move stuff, it's kind of like a magnet. So
Douglas never drove a day in my life. Wow. Activist Granny, you saw the video of the plants iced up. Did you harvest them? You're talking about the one.
Well, when we did the walkthrough of the 26-degree day,
cold one. No, they're still
going. We had a 26-degree day the first day and a 24 the next, but then it broke and rained, and it's been pretty decent weather. It's down to 50 degrees, 40 at nights, and it's still raining, but the plants are feeling better. They're really perked back up.
So I think we almost got one whole plant hung up and drying.
Oh, for the dry trim, yes.
Since that video.
Yes.
But yeah, we got like a small corner of it left when I left the garden earlier.
Not much, but man, it's still, we've got 5 lines, 12 foot long. I mean, with these big limbs and stuff, almost as big as myself hanging. So,
Beanie 420 had a cola grow in a letter S in that house a year ago.
Out of this bud called power plant. Cool.
Holy moly,
it wasn't a mutation or something. It was just a weird.
Just a whoop, whoop, whoop.
Cool.
That's crazy. That's more like a bonsai.
Yeah, it would be.
we got a little experiment for next year. Next year's growth. Yeah.
Yeah. In my experience, it helps me to achieve and the smell and the amount of work I want. Cool. Yes.
You even grow, bro. Does the gnome candy have purple in it? Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
After the cold weather and stuff, it's actually very nearly black now.
Color
the stems and stuff are reds and purples. Yes. So the THC is way up. I ain't kidding you. It looks like powder.
You really
sugar.
Start to notice it when it starts to get cold out.
Yeah.
It'll really push the color.
Yeah. So if your plants are changing color, I mean, even if it's decent weather where you are and your plants are changing, that's basically because of winter time. But the cooler weather itself will help change the color. And that's a normal process. So, yeah. And if you have water leaves in the buds that are turning yellow, don't freak out, because the buds are sucking out the nutrients out of the water leaves, and that's also a normal process. So once they're yellow, you go ahead and just pick them out of your bud and throw them away. So.
Damn, that sounds exhausting even thinking about the trimming.
Yeah.
It does get overwhelming.
It really does, yes.
When you're dealing with that many plants, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be at this for quite a while, clear past Christmas, I'm sure.
We hope not, but oh wow, stoked to start growing it. Yes,
you can grow,
bro.
Go for it.
Show us how you're growing that gnome candy. Remember, guys, you can check out. We got our Fast Bean donation. You want to get your hands on some gnome candy? Get a hold of us and
see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll help you out.
We think it's kind of a pretty hardy plant. It is a hybrid, like I said, but on occasion there is a throwback, and that sativa part of the throwback is really cool. Yeah. It's really good. But the plant itself at this time, I mean, they smell so much like Welch's grape juice. I mean, when the wind's blowing through the garden like that, I mean, you just get blasted by this grape flavoring, the grape smell.
Just grab the bud and just kind of ruffle it, and you can it smells so good.
I was standing at the end of the garden one time, and you remember that commercial or whatever, that guy sitting in the chair with that big ass speaker and his hair blowing back that's kind of the way I felt when I hit the green.
How cold before you feel you should chop down the entire outdoor?
Well, like I said, watching that or doing that, keep an eye on the trichomes, because when they do turn yellow, doing it then every day after that, it will start to degrade. After when it turns yellow, 1 or 2 days, you have to take it. After that, it'll start to degrade. So that use the yellowing of the trichome to try to figure out when you need to take it. So, and we may end up having to do that here because our terminate's going kind of slow. So we may just have to cut it down and hang it up and dry it and work at it a little bit at a time. So,
let's see. It was the top cola. It was about to hit the light, so I bent down and it started to grow back by the time. It looked like it was an S. That's crazy.
Cool.
It was a sativa plant.
Great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, tying it down and stuff. Yeah, we had one that we did, I don't know, several years ago that would look like an octopus. I mean, the colas and stuff were really nice and about that tall, but the plant was probably, I don't know, maybe 5 feet across, and we kept it down about 3 foot. But all the branches, we tied them down like this and out. So we had them on forked sticks all the way around, and there was limbs like this, and then limbs, just all over. And somebody said it looked like an octopus. And that's just bonsaiing your plant, We're trying a way to keep it down low behind a fence if somebody needs it. That's a good way of doing it too.
It's a good way to grow massive colas.
That's
too.
right.
Yeah.
So, topping your plant, if you really wanted to do it outside, remember that be choosy of where you cut it, okay? Because wherever it is that you cut it, those two limbs are there. They're going to think that they're the cola vein. So, I mean, like when we tip ours over, it's just one or two that think they're cola. I mean, it's all of them because they're all looking up here. So, just be choosy. Count your branches, because when they start to go out and grow, they are going to bush. They are really going to bush. So if you can tie them down so that you got like little plants coming up here, 5 or 6 feet apart, that will help them on their space, proximity of the little limb.
Lop off the branches that are growing straight down on the underneath side.
On the underneath side, that's right.
With the sides and the top.
Yeah. That ought to work pretty good. So try topping. I mean, I have, but I just haven't done it in like 20 years as actually a topping. Remember to band-aid it or cover when you cut it, right, as soon as possible with a glob of grafting tar, because sometimes the stalk will be hollow and the gas and stuff that's inside the stalk, the quicker you can band-aid that over, keeps that gas in there. And if it releases too much, I mean, it really does shock the plant. So doing it as quick as you can helps relieve the shock stress of topping a plant. So try it that way. I hope it works out for you.
Let's see. Your Gorilla Glue smells like skunk farted into some Fruity Loop.
Cool.
Thanks for the mental image.
That's smelling and stuff and the flavor, yeah.
Hell yeah.
When we was years ago when I was learning to grow indoors, with the professor and stuff like that, he said it would be beneficial to go out and shoot a skunk and just throw it outside the fence ever so often. And he was darn right, because when Gumby was ready, it stunk so bad. It really did. And I tell you, when your exhaust fan is blowing out that skunk smell and there's no skunks around, your neighbors kind of wonder sometimes. So, yeah, we did that and it actually helped. So.
Douglas, will we keep the show running through the winter? Yes, we will keep the show running through the winter. We have this indoor grow here, and we have
one that we're working on. We're nearly finished, and it's considerably bigger than this.
Yep.
So, I mean, not really big, but big enough that we can do 6 or 8, maybe 10 plants. So,
yep.
Or maybe 4 or 5 of them big ones. So.
Bigger,
yeah.
But yes, we will keep the show going, and we're not quitting on you guys.
No, we go for whatever we can.
Can now. Douglas, night all.
Good night.
Good night.
Sleep well.
Hope you have a good night and a good weekend if we don't see you before, which we might.
Smoking hash. Cool. Peace out. Very good.
Smoking hash? Yeah, I'd be out too if I was smoking hash.
I love hash. I really do.
I love
But I smoke it and days disappear. I become a couch potato suddenly.
How's my Alaskan Thunderfuck going? I think it was the ones I had here earlier in some of my earlier videos here. You know what? I had 2 Alaskan Thunderfucks and 2 Maui Wowies, and I was really stoked for those, especially the Maui Wowies. It's been quite a while since I had Maui Wowies.
Yeah.
And they were going great. The Maui Wowies were taller than me, both of them. And the Alaskan Thunderfuck wasn't far behind it. And all 4 of them turned to male.
No.
All
right,
4
they
of them,
did, didn't they?
That was a sad day.
Yeah.
All 4 of them turned male. Had to chop them all.
And sometimes, that's just one of the things. What you're doing or anything, it's just how Mother Nature deals it out to you sometimes with a plant. So, yeah, he started over and kept his wits about him and had good spirits, and he was okay.
That was okay because I got the Jack Frost. It's growing right next to it, and it is just about harvest time for that Jack Frost.
Cool.
So we'll be sure to get a video on that for you guys.
We do have some Alaskan Thunder seeds. They are crossed with Granddaddy Perp. but we really did like the Alaskan Thunderfuck because it was a creeper. You smoke a joint or a few hits and you don't feel stoned. But then half an hour later, after you're driving home, you're kind of, oh yeah, where the hell am I? So yeah, we like that effect. So creeper weed's good, and the Alaskan Thunder did it. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Blasting through that. Excellent.
Mommy Mountain, you made it, buddy.
Yes, you did.
What's up, dude? How are you?
Mommy, do you have any indica seeds? We just had someone ask, so
Yep.
they're looking. I mean, I've looked for years, and I still haven't found it. We thought we found the ones from the Hong Kong, and it's a good plant. It did good, but I think it's more of a CBD type plant. So I'm not sure if we'd want to cross it with anything, but all by itself, it's a pretty plant. And we have a friend who's bipolar that loves it. I can, she loves it. It apparently helps her with what she needs. I mean, as far as CDs go. So
and their whole
her whole metabolism and stuff worked really well with this Hong Kong. So we're glad we tried it. So, but we'll see what we can find. So. Mommy, if you can find some indica seeds, let us know.
Yeah.
Or where to get them if we can.
Blast of the past.
Yes.
No. You leaving Douglas? Later, Douglas.
All about to smoke some scissor ass. Yeah, I fell off the chair today doing that.
What?
I did. I fell off the chair.
Oh, good one.
Yeah. Our dog Slick, he was just kind of looking at me like,
It's
what
like,
the hell are you doing down here?
this is my area.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, the look of dumbfounded on a dog. That was great.
Are we growing any CBD crosses?
No, we haven't. The Hong Kong was the first one that we actually tried that was that way, and we didn't know it until harvest. So because it didn't say anything like that in the advertisement or the packages that we got. So that was just a find out thing. So it is a nice smooth high.
Yeah, it really is.
Smooth smoke. The nice big buds that were there are still kind of poofy, light and airy, but still the THC was up
airy,
well.
Like perfect little Christmas trees.
Yeah.
I was amazed.
It was kind of light. So maybe a couple seeds or something you can acclimate it. Maybe it'll, get fuller. So, but we'll have to wait and see on that one.
Oh, yeah. Love learning. We like doing videos. It's kind of cool though.
We like just helping people do their own because everything is different. So.
We also have another order of shirts coming.
Oh yes, we do.
We have red. We have red shirts. It's actually the size is a large, and they're red. We got the logos on the front of those. Yeah. So I can't wait to see those.
With all the requests we had, I think red was the most popular, so that's what we went with. So.
Yep, we're gonna do red, and then next one will probably be green.
We'll try green. So we'll see how it goes.
It's getting close to Christmas.
Yeah.
Do some Christmas.
The buds are like bulb. Well, that's close. Christmas bulbs and Christmas buds. Yeah, red and green.
Oh yeah.
Wow, this agent kicking my ass.
Yeah.
So. Someone asked if we knew of the percentages of stuff of our gnome candy, and we do. But the last time we were actually able to have it tested was probably 4 years ago. I haven't found the paper yet, but I'm still looking. So I got a lot of paperwork put away. So
I probably still got the pictures you sent me.
Yeah. Okay. But I do have a test results and stuff. And at the time, the THC for gnome candy was a 19.76, and it had all the different THCs with the varying ingredients in them. But what was we think what really makes the euphoria of the gnome candy is clear down here on the end of like 13 items. There's a little percentage. It's 0.07 of this little CBD or something on this end. I'm not sure what they call it. But other plants, the Friendly Volunteer, the Jack Frost, they don't have that one little thing there at the end. So we're kind of hoping. I'll really try next week to have so we can kind of maybe show you guys the readout of our test. So the testing here is very expensive. It went from like $100 and you get like 3 grams to be tested to several hundred. And yeah, so we just ain't been able to afford to have it tested yet. So again, but we do have information on it, and some people would like to see it. So we'll see what we can do. For those of you who have graciously taken seeds of ours to try out, excellent. We'll see what we can do to help out.
Special video just for the gnome candy.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Christmas special episode. That'd be awesome.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be.
Hey.
Maybe we better write it down here on the table so we don't forget.
Sketchpad. Noted.
Thank you again, Thiegel.
Hell yeah.
We think it's great everyone is able to use the information between all of us. So that's great. That's
right. And our community is growing rather steadily and moving right along. So we just wanted to thank each and every one of you,
that's right,
subscribers that have subscribed,
subscribed,
watch our channels, ask questions, everything.
Yeah.
We love you.
And whoever got the seeds, just be patient. Sometimes the gnome candy is a little longer in the cycle, but it's well worth it. But remember, when it get down to that, that grape smell, that really Concord grape smell, your plants are getting ripe. So, and that's a real good thing for your nose. So somebody tried to ask me what it smelled like, and I didn't really think about it. It was hard to describe until it kind of hit me the other night while I was walking around the garden in the dark. So, yeah. It really does smell like grape juice. Concord grape juice. So.
And if you have got your hands on some of the gnome candy, you can also follow along with us throughout the season. We will at least grow one gnome candy in the garden, so you can always follow along.
That's right. And then
hopefully get a matching bush.
Yeah. Elevation and other things, have an impact on how big you're. Right around here, we're about 1,800 feet, I believe, not quite 2,000. So we do have a seasonal year. It's kind of wet instead of cold or frosty most often. This year, I imagine will be a lot colder.
Really wet though.
Yeah, so it works out well that way.
Hell yeah.
Let's see what else.
Well,
blast into the past. Good night.
Anyway, guys, we hope you guys have a good weekend. We will probably be posting a video tomorrow, so be ready for that. And like we said again, thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody who has supported our channel and helping us out.
Absolutely. Without you, we wouldn't be. And it's cool. I never ever thought that I'd be doing this, and I'm having a blast.
Let's see. Have you guys ever shared where you grow? Always wondered what area. It looks familiar to Michigan, where I grew up. Looks great climate.
Great climate.
It is very great climate.
Yeah,
I love this area.
We're actually in Southern Oregon, but we're not on the coast. So
we're about hour and a half away from the coast.
Yeah, and about 1,800 feet. So. Yeah,
but it's a great climate. It's really nice summers, hot.
Yeah, hot. Yeah, this year was cooler, but there were hot times. So
we didn't get all smoked out like last year. From the
this
fires.
Fires. Great.
We had a great break this year. No smoke, except the weed smoke.
That's right. So remember, if in any area wherever you're growing, fire smoke, from a forest fire, blocks out the UV light from the sun. If it's light, you might be able to, keep your plant going. But after a week or 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, your plant is going to stress because it's going to try to flower because it's not getting 18 hours of UV light from the sun. Smoke does block out the UVs. So if you got a forest fire going, just pray that it don't last any longer than a couple weeks. Because once the plant starts to flower, the fire goes away and it's clear smoke, the plant's going to try to turn back around to grow again. So, and that stress of going forward and backward increases the chance of hermaphroditing. So, and don't mistake hermaphroditing, I mean, like a whole branch or a plant with a plant that you have that's got one seed here, there, all over the plant, just a few seeds. That is a normal problem. So, and those are good seeds to keep if you find them that way, just not if you find it hermaphroditing, because every season after that, that seed will hermaphrodite easier. So,
let's see. Thanks again, Emery. We hope you have a good night. Hey, Mummy Mountain's back.
Cool. Indica, how's it going? I just dropped in.
Hey, didn't you drop in earlier?
I thought so.
Drop in. Did you fall out?
Yeah.
Let's see. We had less chemtrails this year, so lots more sunlight.
Excellent. Cool.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So our garden is covered with polymer, and it's not just a plastic; it's a weave. But when you cover your gardens with plastic, be aware that a lot of plastics that are out there are not UV friendly. They block the UV light. So the polymer that we got, it's UV friendly. I mean, it lets everything through. Even on a cloudy day, you can walk in your garden and it's getting warm, a lot warmer than outside.
So if you buy your rolls of plastic, whatever, from like say hardware stores, Home Depot,
check the UV ratings. That's right.
Make sure it has UV rays. If you're getting it from grocery stores, that's the only thing they stock. So
that's right.
You're safe there.
Maybe we could. I got a brochure of that stuff that we have over our garden. Yeah, I'll bring that next week too.
Okay.
So we'll see if we can, because it's a really thick. It's like a 12 millimeter polymer weave, and this company that can make it however big, however long, you need whatever size. They can put grommets on it if you want to tie it down. They can make it so you just stretch it tight. So the thing that they do require though is whatever structure you're painting or covering your garden with, paint it white, because a black color or a gray color creates heat between the polymer and the structure it's on, and it weakens the polymer. So that painting it flat white makes your polymer last way longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, on that note, it is time for us to go kick back and relax.
That's right. And I got to drive home. Wow.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'll wait for an hour or so.
Anyway, guys, we love you guys.
That's right. Have a good night.
Remember, guys, hit that like, subscribe if you're not already. And,
that's right.
Peace out, Jim.
That's right. And have a good time doing something in your
garden.
We'll
see you on the next video.
Next.